The day has come, a long-awaited day for all Real Madrid fans, a long-awaited day for all Barcelona fans, a long-awaited day for all football fans. It's a day of celebration for all lovers of the beautiful game. Today is the day of El Clasico. Barcelona come off the back of 7 successive wins. Real Madrid are second, but watch out, they're on exactly the same number of points as Barça. All eyes today will be on the players who step onto the pitch at the Santiago Bernabeu. But the real responsibility rests on the shoulders of those who live the game from the dugout and who've done everything they can to prepare their respective teams for this crucial match.
It's amazing to play in a game of this caliber. The whole world watches El Clasico and all the world loves it. The key is to be totally motivated. If you want to be a footballer, then you've got to rise to the occasion in games like this, and the same applies to the manager. You've got to do something different. Sometimes you have to depart from the script and try something new.
You prepare a Clasico the same way you prepare for any other game. But of course, there's an extra motivational factor involved. There's pressure, worries, need to stay calm, everything that comes with a game like this.
Only an hour to go before the game kicks off. More than 60,000 fans will witness the match in the flesh, but it's estimated there'll be a worldwide audience of nearly 650 million, spread over 180 countries. Amazing figures. The footballers have an immense responsibility to bear. Countless television cameras will be focused on their action on the pitch. And the pressure on the coaches from the media is also just what you'd expect from a gigantic clash like this.
What are your thoughts on tomorrow's Clasico? Are you excited about the game?
Well, I don't know if excited is quite the word, but I guess you could put it like that. I love this game. I love playing against Real Madrid. I really enjoy it. I'm very competitive. And of course, El Clasico is an amazing clash. I always say to the players, I'd love to still be out there on the pitch and playing in a game like this.
Last season, after the 4-0 result when you played Modric as a false 9, you said, I acknowledge that I've made a mistake, but it's unlikely I'll make another. Do you think you were too daring in inventing something like that?
Well, I don't want to invent anything. I haven't invented anything. Although I guess it's true. I did try to invent something last year. And look how it worked out.
Not just Vinicius, there's Benzema too, and also very possibly Valverde and Rodrigo. A midfield consisting of Tchouaméni, Modric, Kroos. Madrid are a great team. A really competitive opponent who make the most of their potential. It's not a question of how do we stop Vinicius. It's how do we stop Madrid. It's the team that matters.
We're looking at a team that have won all the league games. They drew one, their first, and now they're on a really strong dynamic. They've been spectacular.
Our goal is to win by playing well, playing the game we believe in. That's keeping hold of the ball, controlling the match, and taking the game to Madrid. We've got to be aggressive in the press. We want to attack as a block. We want to be positionally aware. We want to hurt them in their ground. We want to put them under the cosh.
Barca's history speaks for itself. They've stayed true to the style of football they love and which the club and the fans want to. I really respect them for that. For me, having just one style of play doesn't seem right because the players change. What is important to me is that the team are happy with the style of football they're playing at.
We're ready and waiting. The atmosphere at the Santiago Bernabeu is electric as we await kickoff in El Clasico. Very soon, the best players in the world will step out onto the pitch. We're about to see what plans, strategies and tactics the coaches have prepared in order to come out on top in this, the game of all games. And the players are now coming out onto the field of play.
Being coach of Barca is a thankless task. It's much better playing for Barca than being its coach. I try to be strong mentally. There's a lot of pressure and criticism. I know where I am. I'm at Barca and I'm a die-hard fan.
We're playing against a really strong opponent and we'll have to be good in every aspect of the game. We have to defend and attack well, and that's the way to win the game.
El Clasico is about to kick off. It's time for the stars to shine in a game where nerves and tension play a big part. The players are feeling the pressure, as are Carlo Ancelotti and Xavi Hernandez. Their decisions, their ideas, their footballing knowledge will determine the fate of Real Madrid and Football Club Barcelona. This is the 250th Clasico. Second against first. Two teams locked at the top of the table on 22 points.
It's a virtue we have to exploit. We've got a few players who can have a crack from outside the box. We showed that the other day. I remember a shot from Marcus, and Rafinha also had a goal, so did Ousmane. And tomorrow we'll have to have our shooting boots on once again.
It's true, they always seem to be especially strong in the first half. That could turn out to be true again. I don't know if that's going to happen, but we are bearing it in mind.
Vinicius is through on goal. Can he open the scoring? On the rebound, it is Karim Benzema!
We were up against a brilliant team with very clear ideas. A team who don't mind dropping back and playing on the counter. We talked about it, and the first goal shouldn't have happened. It shouldn't have happened. We should have committed a foul. We weren't too bad in the first half. We controlled things, we took the game to Madrid at their ground. We had to change our strategy a bit because they played with two holding midfielders, but in the end we couldn't find a way to get between their lines. We had a line of three, we played Ousmane inside and out, we brought on Balde, and without playing brilliantly, we had our chances. We could have drawn this one, but we weren't able to do it. We were playing against a mature team who knew how to make the most of their chances. In the end, football is about moments. We had ours, they had theirs. Madrid made the most of their opportunities, and we didn't.
Mendy, cut back to Valverde. Fede Valverde! Magnificent! They've soaked up pressure and they have hit Barcelona hard! What a finish!
Valverde is doing really well and getting into the box. He's very talented, grabbing goals and full of beans.
We made crucial mistakes. We didn't control the game. We didn't do what we had to do. We should have committed a foul before the first goal, and there was a lack of communication between Eric and Koundé for the second. We made mistakes, and we paid dearly for them.
We were on top in the first half. We got stuck in and we made our presence felt. We played well out from defense because they like to press high. And we were confident enough to sit back and wait for our chance.
Should do it for Ancelotti's side. And there is the whistle from Sanchez Martinez. It is a half that has very much gone the way of the champion.
We were comfortable sitting deep in the first half. I think that was the secret of our success, defending deep and waiting for the counter. Defensively, we were very strong and everyone played their part. We didn't leave them any space in the first half, and that was the key to winning the game.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Bernabeu, where, as you can see, Barcelona are having a chat at the foot of the steps. It's been a difficult half for them. 2-0 down, Benzema and Valverde with the goals.
You go in at half-time 2 down because Madrid have made the very best of their 3 counter-attacks. We had our moments, but we were unable to exploit them. That's what bothers me. We didn't make the most of our chances.
Well, it is Karim Benzema who has the first touch of the second period. Beautiful conditions at the Bernabeu. beautifully worked. To the right boot.
It looked like offside, doesn't it?
It opens up for Benzema! Barcelona just stepped off and stepped off!
It looked offside to me. Let's see if it's going to be... Yeah, the moment that the pass is made to Benzema, Benzema is in offside position.
Y con el 28 Valde, y entran con el 11 Ferran, con el 18 Jordi Alba y con el 30 Gavi.
We couldn't keep the intensity we showed in the first half for the whole 90 minutes. The idea was to change things a bit earlier, but we were in control of the game and I didn't want to mess the positive dynamic we had. It's true Barcelona were a bit stronger in the second half. We weren't so good bringing the ball out, but in the end we didn't suffer as much at the back.
Atrás no hemos sufrido mucho.
I asked Militao to get stuck in a bit more, to be more aggressive than Alaba. I wanted Alaba to be positionally alert and for Militao to make his presence felt. And that really worked out.
Ha sido espectacular.
I think playing with Modric and Kroos really helps Tchouaméni. He feels very comfortable playing alongside them. He's a youngster with a lot of quality, personality and character.
We've got to be more efficient. We created 3 or 4 clear chances, and we didn't make the most of them. Of course, we've got to play better, but when you're not at your best, you've still got to make the most of your chances, haven't you?
Kroos helped us a lot in coming out from the back. He was strong defensively, which he isn't always because of the kind of player he is. He's intelligent and serious. He's a great professional.
Taking on Valverde very well. Ansu, unselfish, chance, goal! Barcelona are back in this game with 8 minutes to play. Ferran Torres has scored, and Xavi's side have hope.
So Ferran, Ansu, Gabi, and then later Kessié all helped us when they came on. And another positive note was the fact that we kept believing until the very end. We weren't at our best, we brought it back to 2-1, and we could have made it 2-2. We had our chances to take something positive from this game.
Rodrigo's gone down in the box. No penalty, says the referee. The challenge was by Eric. And now Barcelona have it with Jordi Alba.
Permanezcan en sus asientos al finalizar el partido. La policía y la seguridad privada del club les indicarán el momento de abandonar el estadio. Muchas gracias por su...
They just called the referee. And the referee is saying, or they're telling something about the VAR.
I think Eric,
probably they are taking a look at that penalty.
I think Eric stepped on, he stepped on Rodrigo's foot, so that's going to be a penalty. It's an unfortunate, but that's offside. In my opinion, it looks offside. There is a foul of Eric.
He's going to watch it, the VAR screen.
That's the foul, but I think there's a previous offside of Rodrigo. Let's see.
Sanchez Martinez has had a look at the monitor, and it is a foul by Eric, which presents Real Madrid with the opportunity to wrap up this Clasico from the penalty spot. Surely that is game, set and match for Real Madrid. 3-1 up in added time. They are heading towards all 3 points in the Clasico and will lead the table after week 9.
When I think about Rodrigo, I think of an extraordinary committed player. He did well coming off the bench last season. He's had more playing time this campaign, and he's proved that he can do also well when he's in the starting 11.
The game at the Santiago Bernabeu is over. Real Madrid have triumphed and replaced Barcelona at the top of the league table.
We've taken 3 points off of our closest challengers this season. Barcelona are a strong team with a lot of resources. We've taken 3 points of them. End of story.
We made basic errors connected with putting our stamp on the game and competing at this level. But football is football. It's a game of mistakes, and like I've always said, you've got to make as few errors as possible. We didn't do that today. Madrid got things right, played to their strengths. That's why they're a great team. We're just beginning. We're a work in process. But we've got to be more mature if we're going to compete at this level.
What a game at the Santiago Bernabeu. Real Madrid have come out on top against Barcelona, and Carlo Ancelotti has won the tactical battle over Xavi Hernandez. When a match ends, it's normal to start getting ready for the next challenge, But surely, after this, both coaches are already thinking about the next time their teams meet in El Clasico.